Hey, what's up? How's it going? It's your girl Lyd. I am here and it is Keto Kitchen time. Welcome, welcome. Okay, if you are watching this live, tell me in the comments where you're watching live from. If you are watching a replay, drop a hashtag replay. If you are new to my page, I am an EMT in North Los Angeles County and I follow a relatively pretty strict ketogenic diet. There are days that I go completely off plan, but that's life, right? Okay, so today I am making a French lemon tart. In the oven, I have my tart shell cooking. It is a keto shortbread recipe that I found and I'm trying, so we'll see how it comes out. It has about 2.5 minutes left, which is perfect because I want to be able to take it out, let it chill just a little bit. The oven temperature's got to go up for this lemon tart. So let's get started, okay? This is really not going to take that long. Welcome, Christina. This is really not going to take that long. I've kind of pre-prepped most of my ingredients, which makes it really easy to remember what it is that I'm going to do, okay? All right, so I have a medium saucepan that I am going to put over some medium heat. To that, I am going to add, this is 1/2 cup of fresh squeezed lemon juice. I had a bunch of lemons sitting in the fridge that I bought for this, so putting that in. This is about a tablespoon of lemon zest from that lemon. So let me show you the saucepan that we're working with here. All right. So we got this going in. It's about a fresh, like I said, it's about a tablespoon of fresh lemon juice. And let me add the butter before I add the egg because I don't want the egg to cook too fast. So what I have for butter is 1.5 sticks or 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter. Why it's unsalted? I'm not so sure, but that's okay. I think stuff needs a touch of salt to it because the salt actually enhances the flavor. So, I can't believe this, but I forgot to pour my glass of wine before I started cooking. You guys have no clue how upsetting that is to me. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm just cutting this butter up because I want it to melt relatively quickly. I wanted it somewhat cold because I want it all to melt at the same time. All right, so this is 12 tablespoons of butter I'm adding. This dish is incredibly rich and decadent. So the crust has 2 sticks of butter in it, and this is 1.5 sticks of butter. So this entire recipe has almost a full pound of butter in it. Does that tell you how yummy it's gonna be? All right, let me put that there. Let me take this crust out, because like I said, I want it to chill just a little bit. My other bag of lemons, because I'm doing this recipe again later. Whee! This is very different from what I expected it to be, but I think it's gonna shrink. All right. It's a bit too watery for me to be able to adjust it, but let me show you real fast. So there is my crust. It's got so much butter in it that it needs to kind of, like I said, I think that as it cools down a little bit, it will kind of sink in on itself. Hold on, I need you to be able to see me. There we go. Okay, there we go. So it needs to be able to kind of relax a little. The butter's gonna melt. It's gonna stop being so puffy and it's gonna go down, and then this is gonna fit perfect in it, okay? So what I have here, like I said, that was 1/2 cup of lemon juice, about a tablespoon of fresh lemon zest that just was about 1 lemon or so, 1.5 sticks of butter, or 12 tablespoons, and this is 3 eggs plus 3 egg yolks, okay? And I want this whisk. Why is it the whisk that you always want is the one that's like buried? So I want this whisk because I want it to be able to break up those egg yolks. Sorry, it's gonna make a little bit of noise there. All right. So all I'm gonna do, I'm gonna break up those egg yolks, start whisking this all together. I'm gonna lower the heat. I don't remember what it's supposed to be at, but I don't want it to cook too fast. All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stir this. It's gonna take about 5 minutes, and I'm just gonna continuously stir this until it starts to thicken. Butter is actually a thickener, so the eggs are gonna get all custardy, the butter's gonna make it nice and thick, and it's gonna be really, really yummy. So basically this is like a lemon curd that I'm making, okay? And all I'm doing, I'm just stirring. I don't want any, because remember this has eggs in it. It's 3 eggs, 3 egg yolks. So I don't want the eggs to like curdle and look like scrambled eggs. So I'm making sure that I go around the edges, stay tight to the bottom of the pan because I don't want anything to solidify. You want a nice smooth, as smooth as possible curd that we're gonna make here, okay? And then, like I said, this crust is gonna fall as it cools, and then we'll pour this on top of it. Oven has to go to 350. It doesn't take long to cook. So this is going to cook stovetop, right? So it's gonna thicken here, and then I'm gonna pour it in the crust. It's going to cook in the crust for only 5 minutes. And then you take it out and refrigerate it, and that's when it becomes all yummy and delicious. It's gonna thicken up so that you can slice it. You can have nice, pretty slices. Whee! Oh, wow! I can't believe I forgot the sugar. Sugar is very important to this. Just an FYI. And it calls for 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I'm using allulose. And allulose, you need just a little bit more than, should be, there we go. Perfect, that was exactly what I thought I had. So this is 1 cup of allulose, which is the equivalent to about 2/3 of a cup of sugar, okay? I knew I was missing something. I'm so glad I remembered that before it got too late. All right, this is my first time cooking with allulose, so we'll kind of see how it works. Again, I'm using the whisk because I want it to completely blend in. And I think a spoon would kind of just scrape stuff. And I want this whisk to just keep whisking and blending and blending and blending this curd. It's a beautiful yellow color. I'm not sure if you can see how beautiful of a yellow it is. Smells like fresh lemon curd. I'm loving it already. All right, I did kick the temperature down to low. Like I said, I don't want that egg to turn into like scrambled egg. So I'm just watching it really carefully and adjusting my temperature to give me the consistency I want. So it looks like that sweetener has blended in perfectly. My curd is starting to thicken up. Yay, I'm so excited. All right, who loves lemon out there? Drop a lemon emoji if you love lemon. So this is actually a tester recipe that I'm making. I am making it low carb because, hello, I do keto. But next weekend is Mother's Day, and I have a mother in my life that I want to make it for. She is not keto. In fact, at their house, they are very strict against sugar substitutes, which baffles me completely, but whatever. So I'm going to be making the full carb version of this. Y'all, I had to go out and buy flour and sugar for that. How crazy is that? I've been keto for so long, I don't have flour and sugar in my house. All right, I think that this is probably tempered enough. Tempered means that my eggs are not going to instantly cook. So I'm gonna raise the temperature a little bit. I forgot to look at the recipe as to what temperature I'm supposed to do this on. But I've been cooking long enough. It's whatever it is at this point. All right. So I raised the temperature up. I'm probably about medium low. It said it's only supposed to take about 5 minutes to start thickening up. But since I had it on a lower temperature, it looks like it's going to take a little bit longer. And I'm just continually, as you can see, just continually stir, 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 stir. I do want to see kind of like soft peaks with it. See, it didn't take my oven long to come up to 350 at all. I am a little bit worried because my crust is not shrinking as much as I wanted it to, as fast as I wanted it to, but it is going there. I didn't dock my crust. Docking is when you poke holes in it. I didn't dock my crust. I didn't think I needed to. Maybe I should have. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to dock it now, but whatever, it'll be fine. If I have to let the crust cool completely, that's fine. I'm not in any rush tonight. So I will make sure that I drop the link for both the crust and the lemon tart in the description for this keto kitchen. Alright, so what's funny? I'm not a lemon person at all. But there are times when I start wanting lemon, and all I want is like lemon shortbread, lemon cheesecake, lemon curd. But I am not one of those type of people that will add lemon to something just to have the lemon. That is not me whatsoever. Alright, good. This is starting to thicken up, which makes me happy. Alright, if you follow a ketogenic diet, tell me in the comments how long you've been following it. I want to know kind of where you are in your journey. Love to know that. I love to know how long people have been following their specific eating plan. It's funny because so many people don't think that keto is sustainable. I've been doing this, this is my 20-year anniversary this year. I don't remember exactly when I started in 2002, but I did. So like I've got a, it's not quite pudding consistency yet. It's like when your pudding's still setting up, that's about the consistency I've got right now. So just keep stir, stir, stir. So what are y'all having for dinner tonight? I've been craving steak lately. So I fixed a ribeye for lunch. And I had ribeye and grilled cheese. If you ever had grilling cheese, that's what I had. Grilling cheese, bread cheese, halloumi, it's kind of all the same thing. So I had that for lunch and it was so good. But I could only eat about half of the ribeye, which is fine. I planned on that. So I ate that half of a ribeye for lunch. And then I had the other half for dinner with a fried egg. And some of this salt, I absolutely love this salt. It's called unicorn salt. Unicorn magic salt. How awesome is that? It is some of the most delicious salt I've ever had. I absolutely love it. It's super expensive when you buy it on Amazon. I bought it at this store in Tustin probably 2 years ago. And it goes on everything so well. It's super briny without being like high sodium, if that makes sense. Sea salt is naturally just a little bit brinier than say table salt or something like that. And it's made with sea salt. Hopefully just a couple more minutes and we'll be there. So it's made with sea salt, so it's really briny, and then it's got, yes, hi Noodles. My little kitty is here and wants attention. Yes, Doodle. He's like a dog. Can you see? Like he's up on me and wants attention. Yes, you're cute. All right. Woo, this is almost there. I'm so excited. Like I can see it. It's really thick. It's coating the edges of the pan. Like you can see it kind of on the whisk too. Just keep stir, stir, stirring. Anyway, so for dinner, I had the other half of that ribeye with 2 fried eggs with that salt on it. Oh my God, I swear it was like the best dinner ever. And it was just so super simple. Like I've learned I really like my keto simple. I don't do a whole lot of baked goods. Like this is a once, I might do this once or twice a year to do a baked good like this. And I'll have 1 slice and that'll be it. And I will take it to work tomorrow and let the vultures descend on it. And it'll be fine. You know, my preference, if I'm going to have something sweet, strange as this sounds, I love hard-boiled eggs. Hard-boiled eggs with salt on them are like the perfect treat for me, and it cures that sweet craving that I have. Other people do pickles. I don't find a need for all the baked goods that people want. Just, it ain't me. It ain't me. All right. No, we are not climbing my butt. All right, I'm going to let that sit for just a second. I'm going to press this down. Oh, nope, this is not going to work to press it down. It's going to have to go on its own because I'm going to break that crust if I mess with it. All right. Well, my keto kitchen is not coming out exactly as planned because that crust apparently needs to cool all the way before I put this lemon curd into it. So this lemon curd is about where I want it. So I'm going to take it off the heat and, well, I can't do much with that crust right now. So I guess that's it for Keto Kitchen. I will post pictures, maybe as I assemble it later, probably in about another 20 minutes or so. I will record that and then I'll put it in the comments, all right? Any questions, feel free to let me know. If you would like to join my keto group, we have tens of thousands of recipes. We have cooking demonstrations. We have keto tips, tricks, cheat sheets, cat up my butt, grocery lists, menu plans, whatever you want. We have accountability. We have coaches. It is phenomenal. Drop a bacon emoji if you would like access to my group, and I would love to invite you to it, okay? Everyone have a fantastic Saturday, and I will talk to you later. All right, bye-bye. Okay, so here is the tart. If you look, it's a little bit jello-y, but it's not super runny, all right? So this is going to chill on, it's gonna cool down on the stove, and then when it's cool enough, I'll stick it in the refrigerator, and it should be ready to eat maybe in a few hours, but definitely, probably, likely going to have at least 1 slice for breakfast tomorrow.